Hi, I'm Arjan de Zeeuw, former player for Barnsley, Wigan, Portsmouth and Coventry City. I now work here, as you can see behind me, at the Dutch police in Alkmaar. I'm currently still in training, but I've worked in human trafficking, assault, robberies and burglaries, and I would like to specialize more in the forensic side of things. A little bit by accident, a little bit because I always wanted to do something a little bit different than playing football, and as you can see, this is a little bit different. And there was an opportunity for me to come in on a sort of fast track as a police detective, and I saw the challenge it would offer me, and maybe the idea of doing something good. Well, currently I'm still in training, so that means days where I spend my time studying, and other days where I work in a police team where we deal with crime, and it could be drug-related crime, could be robberies or assaults, like I said. And the idea is to find out who done it and what they did exactly, and eventually, like I said, bring them to trial and let the judge decide what's going to happen to them. When I worked with for the human trafficking, I have a couple of times had to go to the red light district that we have here and interview prostitutes, which is a very weird experience when you stand there in full gear, all suited up in the middle of a tiny little room which is 40 degrees because there's a lady in front of you standing in a little string and bikini. Other nights there's been like sort of a stakeout in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock looking for suspect vehicles, and very different challenges. Arresting somebody that's known as somebody that resists arrest, which can be quite nerve-wracking for somebody that's on his first day out on the street, but usually you're guided by a more experienced cop, so you get used to it. No, it wasn't my intention to look like Starsky, but apparently I do. No, I don't think so. Most of them don't dress like Starsky, but I was quite pleased with the jacket. Overall, in the Premier League or in any team sport, you work as a team, and it's very much the same here with the police. Nobody does anything on his own. You're always backed up by other people because something can happen out of nothing. So it's very much a team effort, and that's very much the same as it is with top sports or any team sports. Other than that, it's probably the fact that I'm used to physical activity and physical contact that I'm probably not that bothered about getting involved in a fight or anything if that was supposed to happen. So that will probably help me in that sense, that I feel quite at ease in doing these things. I know there's quite a few of my colleagues who are a fast track who really don't like going out on the street and getting involved with people or arrest. I don't mind it, I quite like it. It gives a little bit of excitement to the job. Challenging. You have to know a lot about the law system. You have to think quite hard before you go into action. But it's also challenging in a way that unexpected things happen. To cuff your first suspect, you've learned it at the academy, but when you have to do it in real with somebody that's quite a lot larger than your fellow student that you used to practice on, it's quite a different scenario. In general, it's be yourself and try and relate to people and situations, and it tends to work out fine. I haven't been in the force long enough to tell you any horror stories. Luckily I haven't experienced them yet, and I hopefully won't experience them, but there's plenty out there, so who knows.